the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Carolina Panthers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Throwing to start here is Tua. Gets this complete to Shaheed. No gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Tua going to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Tua now on first down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You look at this Carolina defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Tua now on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. To a hit, and the ball is out. Now the ball ends up out of bounds, so points on the play. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous pass there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Now Tua. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Prescott now on second down. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown. Carolina. Tyreek Hill. 78 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's his 12th rushing touchdown, his 14th overall. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah.
The ball is free. Taylor lost it.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And it's beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 23 yards to pick up there.
It's a great route here. Good recognition. Their tight end's going to give a little hesitation in the middle of that route. Hopefully slows coming in for just a split second. And he's going to continue down the field, and he makes a nice catch there.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The Panthers had 7-4 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 36. Prescott off play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Here's Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. Second and 1. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. Got it with a first and 10. to Taylor on first down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. In motion right is Mingo. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 1 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 5. Again, they turn to 4. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. That one good for 26 and a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. It's a window maneuver. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Finds Gibbs on the check down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball, has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Gibbs is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Start with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one wants to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
To throw is Prescott. It fights him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Chris Jones, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 3rd down and 13. Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw into the hands of Pitts here. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. I'm going to call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this. He's got him in! Complete! Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Carolina! Tyreek Hill! His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
2nd and 10.
Prescott to throw it.
He's got Mingo.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. And plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, Prescott again. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's second and 10.
Throwing, Prescott.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Out to the left here to Reed. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
31. Eagles, 21.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, they can make this a three-possession game. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, first and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner is a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
In motion right is Mingo. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 15.
Now Prescott. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect. And he executed so well.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Tua going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, Tua.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
That second down play nets a -4. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Jaden Reed,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Eagles 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles get a bit closer.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Well, Prescott here to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 12-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
3rd and long for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Prescott to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
This is 1st and 10. Tua.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. Now he's into the clear again. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Throwing Tua.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing here, Prescott. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.